Thank you once again for joining me in today's conversation. This is part 4 of my Get UnBusy, and with mostly the content from Mr. Benjamin Hardy, written 25 May 2018, in his article that says, if you're too busy for these 5 things, your life is more off course than you think. So we've covered in the first 3 episodes or parts on the first and second points of his message. So today, hopefully get through the remaining 3 parts of his statement. And this is number 3, called Tracking Important Metrics. Here's a quote from Mr. Thomas Monson. Quote, when performance is measured, performance improves. When performance is measured and reported, the rate of improvement accelerates, unquote. Getting organized and investing in your future are futile if you're not tracking. In regards to the most important areas of your life, you need to be on top of what's going on. Tracking is difficult. If you tried it before, chances are you quit within a few days. Research has repeatedly found that when behavior is tracked and evaluated, it improves drastically. If you're not tracking the key areas of your life, then you're probably more off course than you think. If you were to be honest with yourself, you'd be stunned how out of control things have become. As G.M. Barrie, author of Peter Pan, has said, the life of every man is a diary in which he means to write one story and writes another. And his humblest hour is when he compares the volume as it is with what he vowed to make it, unquote. The cool part is, once you get organized, make a plan, and start tracking, desired change happens quickly. Track the things that are closely related to your core priorities. As Jim Collins said in Good to Great, if you have more than 3 priorities, you have none. Your priorities reflect your why, and thus your life should be built around your priorities, not the other way around. Consequently, if you're serious about improving upon the foundation of your life, track your priorities. For example, your key relationships, your business and finances, self-improvement such as health or how you lose your time, how you use your time. You can track whatever priorities you have, but I can absolutely promise you that once you do, your conscious awareness of these things will increase. Your ability to control these things will enhance. Your confidence will wax strong, and your life will become simpler. You'll be living a simple yet organized and refined life. You'll be responsible, which put another way is freedom. Number 4, prayer and meditation to reduce noise. Quote from Mr. Martin Luther. I have so much to do today that I'm going to need to spend 3 hours in prayer in order to be able to get it all done, unquote. There's a lot of emphasis on hustle these days. Hustle, hustle, hustle. But all the hustle in the wrong direction isn't going to help you. Yes, by hustling, you can fail often, fail fast, and fail forward. However, as Thomas Merton has said, quote, people may spend their whole lives climbing the ladder of success only to find, once they reach the top, that the ladder is leaning against the wrong wall, unquote. This happens way too often. We get caught in the thick of thin things, far too late to do what we realized that we are in our mad rush. We were pursuing someone else's goals instead of our own goals. But spending a large chunk of time in prayer and our meditation does more than provide clarity to what you're doing. These things open your mind up to possibilities you can't get while busy. For example, a few days ago, I spent the entire morning praying, thinking deeply, listening to inspirational music, and writing in my journal. A few hours into this process, an idea came to me that's absolute gold. I also got insights regarding important relationships during that time, which when those insights came in, I immediately sent out emails or texts to those people. Amazing collaborations and mentorships were the resultant outcome. But there's more. Your thoughts are incredibly powerful. They actually govern not only you, but those around you. Think about it. If you think positively about the people you're around, their lives are better. This is why people send positive energy or pray for other people. It actually makes a difference. Your thoughts create endless ripples, even waves, of consequence all around you. While praying and or meditating for a large portion of time, the level of your thoughts will elevate. And interesting things will begin to happen. If you're uncomfortable with the idea of miracles, you can think of it as luck. Whatever you call it, when you spend large portions of your time every day in deep reflection mode, luck strikes. Stuff happens that is completely outside of your control for your benefit. For instance, during my deep dive into my mind and soul, one of my favorite authors came across my blog. He retweeted one of my articles and reached out to me. Now we're friends. We spent lots of time together. He's helped me get a book contract. He's even had me speak at one of his events. If you're skeptical of these ideas, give it a try. Why do you think the majority of the world's most successful have rituals such as these? There is a higher realm you can tap into that unlocks limitless possibilities. The only thing holding you back from these things is your mind. Number 5, move towards your goals every single day. How many days go by when you did nothing to move towards your big goals? Probably too many. Life is busy. If you don't purposely carve time out each day to progress and improve, then without question, your time will get lost in the vacuum of our increasingly crowded lives. Before you know it, you'll be old and withered, wondering where that time went. As Harold Hill has said, quote, you pile up enough tomorrows, you'll find, let me say it again. You pile up enough tomorrows and you'll find you are left with nothing but a lot of empty yesterdays, unquote. After you've gotten yourself organized, made plans, started tracking, and got into the habit of prayer, meditation, taking action, and hustling will become automatic. You'll be focused on the right thing in the right frame of mind to actually execute. It's a good practice to do these kind of things at the beginning of your day before your willpower depletes. If you don't, it simply will not get done. By the end of your day, you'll be exhausted. You'll be fried. There'll be a million reasons to just start tomorrow, and you will start tomorrow, which is never. Conclusion from Mr. Hardy. It's really easy to get off course in life. Like airplanes, we constantly need to make course corrections. But we can ensure we get where we want in life by organizing ourselves, planning for our future, tracking our progress, heightening our mindset, and hustling. Do this long enough and you'll be shocked. Thank you guys for taking the time and spending time with me in these past few episodes to review Mr. Hardy's salient guidance on course correcting your life. I only can add small things to this, but I think it's well worth reading for yourself. As I said, it's from Benjamin Hardy, written 25 May 2018, and the article is called If you're too busy for these 5 things, your life is more off course than you think. So, hopefully it helps today. Go forward, pay attention, stay present. Remember, wherever you are in this world is always 8:20.